Food allergies are everywhere. I'm shocked. Research done in various countries now show that food allergies affect nearly 10% of entire world population, and this is rising. Epidemiological data from various parts of the world show that prevalence of food allergies just doubled in the past 10 years. In the last video, we saw how a sensitive and immature immune system is the root cause of all food allergies. If you haven't seen that video, the link is in the description box. In this video, I will explain in detail why the food allergies are on the rise around us. So, welcome to the House of Royce. When I read this research on how the prevalence of food allergy is rising and has doubled in the past 10 years, like you, I too asked myself, what has changed in the past 10 years? Is the air that we breathe in more polluted now? Are we eating more processed food than 10 years ago? While these do form part of the answer, the true answer that I discovered will really surprise you. So keep watching this video till the end. The most common foods that cause allergic reactions are milk, eggs, peanuts, soya beans, wheat, fish, shellfish, sesame seeds, and tree nuts. However, one can potentially develop an allergy to any food. Food allergies are more common in children than in adults, but many children grow out of such allergies. In adults, it's extremely difficult to lose allergies once developed. There are some interesting observations with regards to food allergies. In the US, the food allergies tend to be more common amongst Afro-American population compared to non-Hispanic whites. Another interesting observation is the fact that food allergies are common in families with higher education level. Quite intriguing, no? Watch this video till the end and you will understand why. Now that we know what causes food allergies, let us now figure out why food allergies are becoming increasingly common nowadays. In the US, the prevalence of food allergies in children in 1998 was around 3.4%. By 2011, this rose to 5.1%. It almost doubled in the last 10 years. Similar in China, between 1999 and 2009, in those 10 years, food allergy prevalence more than doubled from 3.3% to 7.7%. Why? The key concept that we learned earlier in the previous video was that if there is a high level of inflammation in the body, the immune system will always think there is a great deal of ongoing injury. In such a state, any foreign substance present in the body can be erroneously labeled as one of the causes of ongoing injury, especially if it is a bit tough to process that foreign substance. All living organisms we see in this world are products of millions of years of evolution. Evolution allows us to adapt optimally to our surroundings such that we harmoniously fit in that environment. The downside to this is that any other environmental parameters might not be optimal for our biology. When I say environment, that includes climatic conditions, the available food in that environment, and all the other environmental parameters. For example, I'm a Bengali and I hail from the eastern part of India near Bay of Bengal. My ancestors for thousands of years lived in a hot and humid climate and ate mostly fish and rice. So my evolution has molded my body to live optimally in a hot and humid climate. My evolution allows me to digest fish and rice optimally. Bread, beef, etc. are not natural to my evolution. Extreme cold is not natural to my evolution. To imagine this in a simple way, imagine that evolution has a memory of what our ancestors did and ate. Evolution has a memory of the situations and the conditions our ancestors faced. So long as the current food or environmental conditions somewhat match this evolutionary memory, our body is relaxed. But anything drastically different will make our body feel threatened. It will get stressed. I will react. I keep giving this analogy whenever I have to explain a layman. If my body is like a paper shredder, then so long as it gets paper, it's okay. But if metal plates are thrown in, the same paper shredder will start getting burnt out and eventually will fall apart. Imagine the stress my entire biology will face if I, who has a Bengali ancestry, starts consuming bread and beef every day and start living in a very cold climate. Over the years, the environment and climatic conditions around us do change. I understand that. But so long as those changes happen slowly over centuries, we usually adapt to such changes via the process of natural evolution. But in the last few decades, we have embraced globalization and industrialization. This globalization ensured a rapid and drastic change in our food habits and in our environment. Today, we can access food from different regions and cultures with ease. We can eat a Chinese breakfast, a Danish lunch, and a Mexican dinner on the same day. People frequently migrate from extremely hot and humid climates to freezing cold and dry countries in just over a few hours and even settle there. These changes are too dramatic and too rapid. What would generally take thousands of years now simply takes few weeks. Natural evolution just cannot catch up with this pace of change. Our body is still a product of this painstakingly slow process of evolution. So, what it faces and eats is not even close to the evolutionary memory nowadays. As a consequence, our body's biochemical machinery gets burnt out trying to process food and climatic conditions that it was not originally designed to process. This burnout results in a constant ongoing injury at cellular level, leading to a state of chronic inflammation. And in this state, it is sensitive and panicky. And when it faces dense proteins, which are anyways a bit difficult to process, it tends to recognize these proteins as the cause of injury. And this is how food allergies begin. And this is the main reason why food allergies are spreading like pandemic. And it will keep rising and spreading as we become more and more globalized. The relationship between stress and food allergy get highlighted in a particular type of food allergy called food dependent exercise induced anaphylaxis. This is a type of food allergy. All right. Now, in this food allergy, the patient only develops symptoms when ingestion of the culprit food is followed within a few hours by exertion or exercise. Symptoms do not develop if the food is eaten at rest or if the patient exercises without eating the food. The stress from the exercise makes such patient's body react to certain food substances. Now, whatever I explained till now is not just a theory. There are several published studies which confirm this phenomenon. For example, in the US, allergies are more common amongst Afro-Americans. And the reason is simple. Afro-Americans are not native to the US. Their ancestors hailed from the hot plains of Africa. Due to similar reasons, in the US, white adults have lower rates of food allergy compared to their Hispanic, Asian, and multiracial counterparts. Also, these non-whites report higher rates of severe reactions compared to white Americans. There is a famous Australian study on food allergy called Health Nut Study. This study showed that peanut allergy was roughly 3 times as prevalent in Australian infants whose parents were born in East Asia compared to infants with Australian born parents. What it simply means is an immigrant to a foreign land has way more likelihood of developing food allergies compared to the natives. So, I hope you are convinced by now that food allergy is a direct result of the pace at which we are getting globalized. We are not biologically designed to handle the rapid changes brought about by globalization. Our biology cannot evolve so fast. And this mismatch between our biological evolution and globalization makes our immune system sensitive and panicky. And this is the main reason why we see rising incidence of food allergies globally. This evolutionary mismatch also results in complications ranging from diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, heart attack, stroke, etc. I have discussed this in detail in another video. The link is in the description box. Now the question is, can we prevent food allergies? Can we treat food allergies? These are the things I will discuss in the next video. You will get a notification when I release that video if you have subscribed to my channel. Till then, goodbye.